My Christian friends used to tell me that it is written in the Bible that if you ask, it shall be given to you. If you knock, the door shall be opened. Now, today you have asked and you have knocked, and I want to open the door. Although I am a Muslim, I just use that hook to get your attention. What I want to teach today is the biggest problem faced by publishers. In fact, a lot of publishers have gotten their accounts terminated because of this particular issue. And what is it? Trademark. How to check trademark the right way. A lot of people don't know how to check trademarks, and you just see a profitable title, you go and write about it, and the next day or the third day, before you even start making sales, Amazon have terminated the account, and you now start shouting, my account got terminated, I did not do anything. Unknowingly to you that you have violated one of the terms and conditions of Amazon, never to write a trademarked title or to use any trademarked term in your metadata. Your metadata is your title, subtitle, and 7 backend keywords. Now, there's something called fair use, where you can use it, but only to make a reference. You can use it to make a reference. For example, if I'm writing a book about productivity, like how to get things done, or procrastination, I can now say, just like so author said inside their book, and I'll mention the book name. It does not mean my account will be terminated for that reason. I only just made reference to it. These are the ways you can use, even if the book or the title is trademarked, you can use it like that. But apart from this, you don't have the right to use such a title inside your book. And today, right now, I'm going to show you how to check all types of trademark terms that you can avoid. After you get a profitable title, you now need to check the trademark to see if you are free to write about it. If it is trademarked, you just have to leave it, and if it is not trademarked, you can now go ahead to write about it. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. My name is Legal Naira, and all I do every day is to put a smile on your face and money in your bank account by teaching you how to make money legitimately online and offline. If this is something you're interested in, like this video, hit the red subscribe button and turn on the bell notification icon so that the next time I post awesome videos like this, YouTube will send you instant notification and you'll be the first to implement. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being part of my family and supporting my channel. Online cousins, let's get started. So first of all, what is a trademark? The word trademark, everybody's shouting trademark, trademark, trademark. What does it mean? According to Google, a trademark is a symbol, a word, or words legally registered or established by use as representing a company or product. You see, it is a company that registered that particular trademark to represent their brand or to represent their product. Let's go further. It says, what do you mean by the word trademark? A trademark can be any word, phrase, symbol, design, or combination of these things that identifies your goods or service. It's how customers recognize you in the marketplace and distinguish you from other competitors. The word trademark can refer to both trademarks and service marks. That actually just means that it can either be a product or a service. Now, let me tell you something. My name is Legal Naira now. If I now go and trademark the word Legal Naira, nobody can use that name again. Somebody was telling me to go and trademark the word online cousins. I can, if I try and it is available, I can trademark it. Now, if I use the word online cousins and I trademark it, nobody can use it again. Let me give you another very relatable example. The word something huge. Huge is a normal English word. Something is a normal English word. But huge, the way Sabinus wrote it, H-O-O-G-E, as against H-U-G-E, Sabinus now went to trademark the word huge, H-O-O-G-E, and then Pick Milk mistakenly, let me just call it, or negligently used the word for their adverts. Sabinus collect better money for their hand. Sabinus just sued them straight because he has trademarked that word, and then they went to use it without his permission. So before you can use a trademarked word or a trademarked keyword or a trademarked term, the owner of that trademark has to give you the permission to use it in written form. Not be saying go just use mouth, then you say go use them, no worry. And then when it comes to, if you don't go use them, when it comes to you, you will come to explain, tire, no evidence. So you need to, it has to be in written. If the person wants to give permission, it has to be in written form, so that whenever the person wants to sue or wants to go back on their words, you have something to show to say, this is where you said I should use it. I hope you understand. So in a nutshell, trademark simply means that a word or symbol or logo or any element or marketing element that is specific to you, you have registered it for only yourself. I hope this explanation is clear. Now that you understand what trademark is, let's go to Amazon. Let me show you some trademarked books or terms. But before then, there's another thing I need to tell you. This so-called trademark have classes. It means that if I want to trademark the word legal naira, there is a way I can trademark it. I cannot trademark it in the whole. I think there are 45 different trademark classes, so I cannot trademark it on the whole 45. I have to select at least 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. I think 10 is the highest. I'm not really sure, but nobody trademarks use the entire classes. Now, what does this class mean? Let me break it down for you. Legal naira, if I want to use the word legal naira, I have to define. If I want to trademark the word legal naira, I have to define for what category do I want to trademark it. Number one, I'll trademark it for anything that has to do with online and social media. Nobody can use legal naira on social media. I'll trademark it for anything that has to do with financial education. Nobody can trademark it for anything that has to do with financial education. But if I do not trademark it for something like, let's say, recipes, food, somebody can use it and I will not be able to, and the person did not do anything wrong. The person did not violate any terms and conditions, simply because it is not trademarked for that category. So even if I trademark the word legal naira for education, for online services, for any other thing, and I did not trademark it for food or recipes or furniture, it means that somebody else can now use the word legal naira for their furniture. If I did not trademark it for hospitality, somebody can create legal naira hotel. I hope this explanation is clear. That is how to check trademark. So the fact that you check the trademark website and you see that the name is there and it is live, somebody is using it, does not mean the word is completely trademarked. You need to check it in some classes that are related to book and publications or stationery. If it is not trademarked in those categories or classes, you are still free to use it. I hope you understand. But the general rule of the thumb is that in most cases, these people later come back to trademark it for that category if they know that it is profitable. For example, if I trademark legal naira for online services and financial education, and then I now later see that somebody is using legal naira for hotel, and people are going to that hotel, maybe they are thinking it is me, the real legal naira, that owns that hotel. I can now decide to go and trademark legal naira for hospitality. And once I do that, everybody that is using that word legal naira for hotel, I can equally sue them or report them, and I will win the case. This is how it works on Amazon. Now, on Amazon, even if you check a trademarked term and it has not been trademarked for the category or the class you are checking it for, that is for books, and then later in future, maybe after 1 year, they now trademark it for books or for recipes or for whatever stationery you uploaded on Amazon, Amazon can still come for you. That is the darkest part of this whole trademark thing. It is the most painful part of trademark. The only time you stand alone and can defend yourself is when you are running a company account instead of a personal account, and this is when you have an LLC, that is a limited liability company account in the United States, and you use it to create your KDP account. I'm going to be teaching more about this LLC thing on my mentorship group. I hope my explanation is clear. Please, if you don't understand, rewind the video, go back, go listen to it again. You need to listen to it like 3 or 4 times so that you go understand what I just talk. I said, let me do a recap. If, for example, I register legal naira, I trademark it for online services, then somebody else is using it for hotel, as in hospitality, I can decide in future to say, me too, I want to create an hotel and I want to use the name legal naira for my hotel, and I'll trademark it. Once I do that, it means that that person cannot use it again. That is how it is. And on Amazon, if, for example, somebody now go and do legal naira recipes on Amazon or legal naira cookbook on Amazon, and then I later come and I decide to trademark the word legal naira for the category that has to do with cookbook or recipes or recipe book, Amazon will send that person a message and tell the person to bring that book down, or they will even terminate the account if it's a personal account. But if it is an LLC account, which is a company account, they will just send the person a message and tell the person that this title has been trademarked. They have to make the book unavailable on the Amazon platform. I hope you understand. This simply means that assurance cover LLC accounts. So in everything you do on Amazon, have it at the back of your mind that when you start making money, you need to create an LLC account, because that is the only way you will be safe from book blocking, you'll be safe from termination, you'll be safe from all the craziness that Amazon used to do. They cannot just wake up and block your accounts the way they used to do for personal accounts. They will rather send you a message and negotiate with you. Now, let's get on Amazon, or let's get to the Trademark website, where I'm going to show you practical, step by step, how to check trademark for any keyword you want to write about. Now, to find out if a title is trademarked, you need to understand the class or the classes of different trademarks as they affect what you want to use it for. In our case, as publishers, there are two major classes that we should always look out for: class 041 and class 16. Class 041 and class 16. This means that if you check a trademark and the keyword is not in any of these two classes, you are actually free to use it on Amazon. However, somebody like me, once it is trademarked in too many classes, I would want to leave it, because one of them might come back later and say they want to trademark that particular keyword again. So if you want to check the categories of classes, just go on Google and search international trademark classes. Okay, this is the first link that appears, international trademark classes. Open it in another tab, so you would see what these two classes entails. But even if you're not checking yet, as you are watching this video, once you finish watching this video, go to this particular website to read up all these classes. Okay, I think there are 45 different classes. Read up about them, so that you will know, at least you have in-depth knowledge about trademarks. Now, this is international trademark classes, and these are for goods, classes, and description. These are the classes. Class 1, now this is what you can trademark under class 1. This means that if I want to trademark legal Naira for chemicals, industry, science and photography, agriculture, horticulture, forestry, or anything that appears inside this description, I'm going to categorize it under class 1. If I want to start producing paints or anything related to paints and I want to trademark it, I'll trademark it under class 2. If I want to trademark anything that has to do with cosmetics, let's say I want to start legal Naira cosmetics, it's going to be under trademark class 3. This means that if I trademark it under class 3 and somebody else wants to trademark it for online business, then the person is free to. Except I trademark it under class 3 and I also trademark it under the class that has to do with online business. That is when nobody will be able to use that keyword for that purpose. If I want to trademark, let's say I want to start producing drugs now, and the drugs name will be legal Naira, I will trademark it under class 5, which is pharmaceuticals, medical, veterinary, and all sanitary preparations and all those things. Now, I hope you understand what the classes mean. If I want to start producing metal, I would trademark it under class 6. So anything you see under these classes have been trademarked for that purpose, as it is explained in this description. I hope this explanation is clear. So I said the two major classes that we should look out for as publishers is class 16. So let's go to class 16. You see all these are the classes: class 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, the first thing here is paper and cardboard, printed matter, book binding materials, photographs, stationaries and office requisites, except furniture, adhesives for stationery or household purposes, drawing materials, and materials for artists. You see that all these things are related to publishing. What do we use to publish our books? Paper. What do they use to create the back cover? Cardboards. What are the materials in itself? They are printed materials or printed matter. Like what we learned in school, matter is anything that has weight and occupies space. So anything that can be printed is a matter. Now, book binding materials, anything that has to do with book binding. So any material that is binded together, any paper or cardboard or printed material binded together is what? Under the class 16. So if I want to trademark the word legal Naira, let's say I want to create a book now, something like legal Naira online tips, I would need to trademark it under this class 16 so that nobody will be able to do a book with that same name or title again. So class 16 is the first thing you should always look out for. And then I also said class 41. Let's scroll down to class 41. This is class 41. Education, anything that has to do with education, providing of training. Are you with me? So if, for example, you do a book and you say how to cook, let's say I have a school now where I teach about legal Naira recipes, or let me use Hilda Bassi. Hilda Bassi is a very popular person that we can relate with. Hilda Bassi is Guinness World Record winner or holder, and then she now creates a book and says Hilda Bassi recipe cookbook or Hilda Bassi diet cookbook. Now people will go and be buying the book. It means if she does not trademark it, people can still create Hilda Bassi recipe cookbook as they are learning from Hilda Bassi, or they can create their own and say Hilda Bassi recipe book or Hilda Bassi recipes. But the moment she trademarks it under class 16, nobody can create a book or stationery or anything related to print materials with that name again. At the same time, education, nobody can use that name Hilda Bassi to teach anybody anything related to cooking or food or recipes which Hilda Bassi is known for, or create a training in the name of Hilda Bassi, because Hilda Bassi also does training. So you cannot go and create a training now, a cooking training, and you say it is Hilda Bassi when she's not the one. Anything that has to do with entertainment, you cannot use that name. Sporting and cultural activities. So you see, class 41 and class 16 are the ones that are most related to books that we publish on Amazon. So like I said, take your time to read about all these descriptions from the beginning to the end, straight down to from class 1 to class 45 for you to understand this video better. But after watching this video, because I still have a lot of things to share in this video, so we will now go on the trademark website to start checking all the books or the titles we see. I'm going to do like 5 different titles for us to understand, cut across different niches, so that you would see how I'll be checking them and how you can also check them whenever you want to write or whenever you discover a profitable title that you want to write about. Now, to check trademark of any keyword or any term, you need to go to the trademark website. There are 2 different websites, but for this video I'm going to be showing us only one, or if we have time I can show us the 2, but for now let's just talk about one. Just go to Google and type trademark search. Okay, the first link it will bring out is the TM Search USPTO website. You open that in another tab and it will load like this. Now you type the term or the keyword, you type it inside this search. It says search for words in trademarks, products or owners. Now one particular word that I know that is trademarked is for dummies. Let's search that. Once you type it, you click search. Just leave it at general search, don't change it. You can actually change it, but leave it at general search. Now when you search for dummies like this, you now start checking. This is dummies.com, dummiesware. Can you see? All these are words that have the word dummies inside, but they are all dead. But on the Amazon platform, the word for dummies is trademarked. Look at this one, dummies. It added Z just so that it can have the word trademarked. For dummies, this one is dead and it is 016. You see, 016 books, magazines, catalogs and manuals, but it is dead. Dead means that the person did not renew their trademark. You are supposed to actually renew your trademark, but this person did not renew it, and that is the person or company did not renew it, and now it is dead. Dead means it is now open for somebody else to use it or to renew it. But then let's keep checking, and you can see that it is under 016. You see the class, it's class 016. Anytime you see a trademark, you need to check more information by clicking this arrow. If you click it, it says class 16, series of printed books, booklets, catalogs, manuals and instructional guides in the field of home improvement. You see, now you need to check very well. That means that you cannot write a book under anything that has to do with home improvement and add the word for dummies as the title or the subtitle or any keyword in that book. As long as it's about home improvement, maybe how to clean the house for dummies or home improvements for dummies, you cannot use anything like that. Now let's check another one. This one again for dummies is still 016. Let's check that. This one says books, guides and manuals in the field of music. You cannot write any book related to music and use the word for dummies. For example, how to play the guitar for dummies, you cannot do it. How to play the piano for dummies, you cannot do it. Mastering music notes for dummies, you cannot do anything that has to do with music. You cannot use it for dummies. You cannot use the word for dummies. Look at another one again. Let's check. This one said books in the field of repair, home repair and accounting. anything that has to do with accounting, you cannot use the word for dummies inside. For example, you are writing accounting for beginners and dummies, you cannot use the word accounting for dummies, you cannot use it. You see that this for dummies has a lot of classes or a lot of books trademarked under class 16 for different categories. So the best you can do is to leave it. Even though they seem dead, just leave it, don't write anything about it. Now you can refine your search, okay, by looking for things that are specifically related to what you are looking for. You come here and you type books. What you want to look for are books that have the word for dummies if it is trademark. You see, you keep checking, you see it here again, the same thing happened. For dummies, they are dead, but they are too much. How many do you want to check to know if there are some that are live? Okay, we've seen one. This one says for dummies 016 books, catalogs, brochures, pamphlets. Open it, let's see. 16, it says book catalog, brochures and pamphlets in the field of business and general reference. Anything that has to do with business or references, you cannot use the word for dummies. You can let's continue. You will definitely see that these for dummies have been trademarked for almost all the categories on Amazon. Look at this one. This one is for electronics and science, and that has to do with electronics and science. You cannot use for dummies. This one is for video cassettes and field of foreign language. You cannot use the word for dummies. Let's say you are teaching French for dummies. Now look at this one. This is even live. Let's open it and see. Computers and software. If you gotta do something like Canva for dummies or Microsoft Excel for dummies, your book will be flagged and account will be terminated. Look at all of them are in 016 to show you that it's about printed books or anything that has to do with stationery. Let's check this one. Printed books including ebooks, Kindle, toys and games. This one is even general. Everything that has to do with book in any category, you cannot use the word for dummies. So you see, for dummies is too much. Look at this one. Let's check this one. Series of printed books in the field of education. So it is just leave it. If you see anything that has a lot of trademark categories like this for different things, just ignore it, because one day, even if they seem dead, one day somebody will come and revive it, or somebody will come and register a trademark in that title or that keyword using that word that you have already used on Amazon, and Amazon will come for you. Let's try another one. There's one particular book that got my account terminated one time. Skinny Taste. This particular one, it pained me because then I just started Amazon. I have not known how to check trademark or anything related to trademarks. I just saw the book that is a profitable one. I just wrote the book Skinny Taste. I didn't know that it has been trademarked, and my account got terminated for that. So I don't register this name for my head. Anywhere I see this word Skinny Taste, I dey run. So as you can see, the first thing here is Skinny Taste, providing a website featuring information in the field of, let's check. First of all, you see the category. It has category 043, 035 and 041. Remember, we are actually after category 016 and 041. 043, providing website featuring information on the field of recipe and cooking. You see, recipe and cooking. For 043, you don't already trademark everything that has to do with recipe. You cannot provide or create any book that has to do with recipe and you use the word Skinny Taste. This one, online retail store service featuring a wide variety of consumer goods. 041, online journals, namely blogs featuring cooking and recipe. So you cannot even create a blog and use the word Skinny Taste. You cannot create a book and use the word Skinny Taste, and you cannot create a class, an online class, and use the word Skinny Taste. That has been trademarked and it is live. It is not dead. Look at this person. A lot of people have the word skinny, but this is the only one that is Skinny Taste. You cannot use it. But let's now check the word taste skinny. It does not make sense though, but let's check. It will still bring you back to Skinny Taste. This means that you can even get into trouble if you interchange words as long as they are trademarked. So Skinny Taste is trademarked. You now go and use taste skinny, you go still enter wahala. The wahala where you are defined, you go see. So that is how to check trademark. Let's look for another word. Let's look for words like gifted hands. I know that book. I read it. In fact, that was the first book I read that I understood very well as a novel. Gifted hands, it is dead. So you have clothing barber service. Okay, this person registered the word gifted hands for clothing and barber services. Maybe he has a barbering salon and he has a clothing brand, so gifted hands is his brand, so it has been trademarked, but it is dead. He did not renew it. Gifted hands for massage. This one has a massage or a spa, and then he trademarked the word gifted hands as in massaging, so anybody cannot register the word gifted hands for massage. Gifted hands salon, this one said gifted hands salon. You see, it is anything that has to do with beauty salon services, beauty salons. This person has trademarked it for that purpose. This one said gifted hands essence. It is even is live but it's pending, that they've not fully approved it. Gifted hands music, you cannot use the word gifted hands for music. You see that there are a lot of categories that they've used this word gifted hands. I will just leave them. I don't know, say how many I won't check. If you scroll down, see a lot of them are live. If you scroll down, you will see that there are still a lot of pages for these gifted hands. How many do you want to check? If you scroll down, you see now this is 50 per page and you still have 101 pages. How many you won't check? So there's a possibility that once you've not checked safe, they don't use them. You have to stay safe. If you see that a lot of people have used it, just stay away from it. Now, one of the things somebody called my attention to, he said air fryer recipes. Now let's check air fryer recipes to see if it has been trademarked. Yes, the word air fryer recipes is trademarked under 016. So if you are planning to write a cookbook and you use the word air fryer recipes in your title or subtitle, Amazon can terminate that account and you go cry, because worship gege online. Excuse me. So only TikTokers go understand what I just talk now. So air fryer recipes, if you go use air fryer recipes for your book, for your title, you go cry at I know, which is the last statement of a fool. That's gege statement. Sorry, that was just by the way. So air fryer recipes is trademarked. Let's read it. Let's read about it. It says, imagine they trademark for many categories. 002, 002, 005, 022, 023, 29, like that, and 016. Magazine in the field of cooking with the recipes for multi-cookers. So you cannot use the word air fryer recipes in your book, but you can use the word air fryer cookbook. Let me check. Air fryer cookbook. You see air fryer liners. You see that the word air fryer cookbook is not trademarked. Let's search for book. You see, let's search for book and be sure. Air fryer cookbook. You see now the business strategy cookbook, that is dead. The cookbook creative. You see now the word air fryer cookbook is not trademarked. You see, is not trademarked. The book creative is trademarked. Check cookbook. So the word air fryer cookbook is not trademarked. I hope you understand. Let's try air fryer diets. Okay, let's try air fryer diets and see if it is trademarked. You see the air fryer parchment paper. This one, the word air fryer diet is not trademarked. I hope you now understand with this example. Air fryer recipes is trademarked. You cannot use it for anything that has to do with recipes. If you check all other categories like 002 and other things, you will see other categories where you cannot use the word air fryer recipes, but you can use air fryer diet, you can use air fryer cookbook. I think you can use air fryer meal plan too. Let's check meal plan, air fryer meal plan. You can use that too. It is not trademarked. You see, there is nothing like air fryer meal plan, as you can see. Now, which other book will I check now that is trademarked to? Instant Sports. Instant Sports is trademarked. I know it is trademarked. Let's check. I didn't even know early. It took me time before I could find out. Now, if you check Instant Sports, you see 038, 007, 009, 011, all these categories. It is not trade. Let's check. Oh man, if you read this thing, it's too plenty, I beg. But by checking these categories, 00, 04, 041 and 016 is not part of it, so you are safe. But look at another one here, Instant Sports. 016 is there as the category for goods and services. Books, namely cookbooks, books featuring instructions for the use of household cooking equipment. It is trademarked for 016, so stay away from it. The word Instant Sports, stay away from it. You cannot use it in your book. If you have a book that you've done instant or you've written Instant Sports, please go and unpublish that book ASAP, because one day monkey go market and then go come back again. Amazon will come for you. But let's see pressure cooker. Pressure cooker, let's see if it is trademarked. You see, it is not. The word pressure cooker is not trademarked, and pressure cooker is very similar to instant pot. So instead of saying instant pot cookbook, you can create a pressure cooker cookbook. I don't give you update too. Pressure cooker is not trademarked, but the word instant pot is trademarked. You cannot write a book or recipe for instant pot. You can also not create a pressure cooker or a pot, an electric cooker, and call it instant pot. You can't. It is only the company that made the first one that can use it. Okay, I hope this is clear. Let me check one more. I think for travel guide, there's a particular word that people used to say is trademarked. Let me remember. Is it side attractions? Side attractions. I think it's side attractions. I'm not really sure. Side attractions is not trademarked too. It's not trademarked. You can see it is not trademarked. If the word is trademarked or anything related to it, even if it is not in the category you are looking for, you will see it on top. It will be part of the first 4, the first 5. So side attractions can be used. I think there's a particular one that people used to say it is trademarked. I wish I can remember it, so I will check it, but I can't remember. If you remember, check it. After watching this video, go and check it yourself. So with this little lesson of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you, and perfectly taught you how to check trademark of any title. In the mentorship group, I already taught you guys how to get title, how to do niche research and keyword research. Title research to get titles, profitable titles for books you can write about. But after getting the title, you need to come and check the trademark here. Once you check the trademark and it is not trademarked, then you are free to use it. I hope this is clear. On this note, I want to say, if you watch this video till this stage, do well to hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to my channel. Like this video so that YouTube will show it to more people, and share it with your friends that needs to understand what trademark means, whether they are doing KDP or they are not doing KDP. As long as they are working online, or they are doing content creation, or they are doing anything related to how to make money online, they need to understand how trademark work. Please copy the link of this video and share it to them. This is how to copy the link. You click here and then you see this share, you click the share, and then you will see copy. Just copy this link and send it to them. Paste it on your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, X, Threads, and your WhatsApp. Paste it for them, for everybody to see that there's a comprehensive video about trademarks. If you want to learn more about how to make money online and KDP generally, check my channel. Just go to YouTube and search legal Naira videos. You go see plenty. Let's try legal Naira videos. You go see plenty videos. You see, this is my channel, Legal Naira TV. Just click on it. You will see all my videos. There are 92 videos here currently. Just click on videos. You start checking all the videos and you see the ones that really help you scale through in your KDP business. The revamped course is going to be released by the end of this month. If you have not subscribed to my mentorship, the revamped course is going to be loaded. I'm bringing over 60 videos. I'm telling you everything that has to do with publishing and how you can start making money publishing books on Amazon and other platforms. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.